Hey everyone, I've got another friend I want to introduce everyone to. So, as we jump into this, my name's Jessica Coulter, and I am the CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. I want to talk to you today about the decision whether or not to keep choosing remote learning as we prepare for semester two. So, if you are in remote learning right now, or maybe someone in your house is, your child, let me know this message is relevant to you. Tap that like or heart button for me. And if you want to let me know what your thoughts are with a gift below in the comments about remote learning, would like to see those. I have a feeling I know what most of those gifts are going to be, but still would like to see those just in case there are some positive, good thoughts about remote learning out there. So before we go into some ideas on how you should choose and what you should consider when you're thinking about remote learning for semester two, want to make sure you know who I am before we go into and who my little friend is here. I am the CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. I work with students in the third grade and beyond, all the way up through adults in grad school. I have three specialties: ACT prep or test taking strategies in general, writing or proofreading, as well as middle school math. So I help with more than that, but those are my specialties. My little friend here is Stormy. So again, someone said little cute animals are more likely to grab some eyeballs than just my pretty face. So let's move on to kind of the meat and potatoes of the video. So the first idea here for you when you're trying to decide whether or not to choose remote learning for the remainder of the school year. The first thing I want you to consider here is when is the deadline to decide? Because I know as we're entering November and some schools are done with parent-teacher conferences, others are just now preparing for them. Want you to realize when you have to make that decision, because that will help you decide what you should choose for remote learning. Because if already parent-teacher conferences are done and over with, you know how your child is doing. You know how you are doing if an adult's watching this or high schoolers watching this. If it's going well and you're learning a lot, your grades are good, then maybe remote learning for the rest of the year is a great choice for you or someone in your household. But if you're struggling right now and you feel like you're behind, then consider the reasons why and decide whether remote learning is the root cause. Because if in-person learning or even hybrid learning comes around as an option, you want to be prepared for that and know whether or not it's the right choice for you or your student. So if you are looking for some one-on-one help, whether it's online or in person, would love to help you out or maybe your student out. Book a lesson with me at acecookie.com/book online and get all of the one-on-one help you need that is personalized and tailored to your needs or to your students' needs. So let's move on to point number two. Once you know what the deadline is, when you have to make the decision, the next step is to decide what kind of support you or your child is getting. Is the student's teacher available? Are you getting phone calls? Are you getting responses to your emails? Is the teacher giving extra time at the beginning or end of classes for questions? That is going to be something you need to decide, because some students and some classes require more help than others. So if your teacher or your child's teacher is not answering emails, well, maybe remote learning is not a good choice, because most of the time, if you can stop a teacher in the hallway or stay a couple minutes after class, if you're in person, then you're more likely to get some actual help, because, well, a teacher can ignore an email, but can't really ignore a child or a parent in his or her face. So that is idea number two to consider when trying to decide about remote learning. So guys, I want to check in. Are we enjoying the video? If we are, great. Tap that like or heart button for me. And if you think Stormy's cute, awesome. Even better. And remember, subscribe to my channel on YouTube and connect with me on LinkedIn if we're not already. So last idea here to consider once you've decided the deadline and once you've decided the support you're getting. The last and probably most important thing here when it comes to remote learning is safety. Unfortunately, COVID isn't going away. It's not just going to be like we all wake up in a couple days and be like, hey, COVID never happened, or hey, we don't have to worry about it anymore. So decide, is your state, is your district, is your school, whatever kind of level is safe enough? Do you feel like there's precautions in place? Do you feel like your child or you yourself can keep yourself clean, with the hands and the lack of touching on surfaces, or, whatever you need to do to prevent COVID from coming home? Because remote learning, the nice thing is, yes, you're sitting in front of a computer all day, which has both its pros and its cons, but at least there's no one breathing on you. Your student's not walking through something where someone coughed or sneezed. So decide on that, where safety ranks in level of importance for peace of mind as well as learning. Because unfortunately, remote learning, yes, is the absolute goal of school, but this year we also have to focus a lot more on our health. So that's everything I've got for you guys today. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you connect with me on LinkedIn. And finally, if you need that help, or your child needs that help, or you know someone who could really use some one-on-one help to get through remote learning for this semester, as well as maybe the entire school year, book a lesson this month only in November. The lessons are $30 for first lesson for new customers. So I'd love to see you online or in person for your first lesson, so I can help you get all of the help you need with your remote learning classes, and get you on the right track, or maybe keep you on the right track for the rest of the school year. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.